a day where I don't have anything, I usually just play with trains or watch videos on YouTube or play video games.
Desmond is amazing. The spirit of this child is so beautiful. What a gift to know your sense of self at the age of 6. It was so beautifully shot. I love some of the vibrant colors that were highlighted. And the one shot that really got me was towards the end of his mom helping him with his makeup. I found that choice to add that into the film was so beautiful and such a poignant message of what unconditional love is, truly is, for between a parent and their child. Well done. Loved it so much.
Desmond is amazing. He really is. Oh my God, what a big message this 3-minute had. Just be yourself. And I kind of feel like, what if I was myself since I was that little child? It was a very bold move from him, and I just loved it. Even the fact that his mom was learning from him to not to worry about what other people is talking about or think. Beautiful. Well put together.
Desmond is amazing principally because his mother is spectacular. And while I doubt anybody would argue with that opinion and notion, what I would like to talk about is how Desmond's innocence and exploration and freedom is explored in that framed sort of Photoshop, where you got the feeling that you're looking at a projector reel film, and I thought that was very beneficial. It gave this story a sort of a sense of timelessness, even though specific characters like RuPaul and Elsa from Frozen are mentioned. But it kind of made me yearn for, boy, wouldn't it be spectacular if the transgender children from past generations were raised by people like Desmond's mother.
Truly a interesting snapshot of someone who is just true to themselves and follows their own beat, which is to a different drummer, but they are who they are. Really enjoyed the observations from the mum who explained how her own concerns about what people would think of her almost limited Desmond's ability to go out in public, and how she had to overcome her own prejudices. I loved how it looked like a Polaroid. It sort of looked like a moving Polaroid, so the visual of the film was just as unique and different as Desmond was. So thoroughly enjoyed it.
I loved how it was on film. It really harkened back to some of the original documentaries on the pioneers of drag and the whole Paris is Burning scene. And it really brought us into the future of what drag is and what gender expression can be. And I just thought it was a really beautiful piece that was simple and just a celebration of its main character.
I think it's a very inspirational film. I like how they use the vintage style, and I like how they are able to showcase this kid that was lucky enough to be brought up by this mother that was amazing. She had her own doubts at the beginning to let his kid be himself, but she manages to, like she mentioned, just let go of whatever the others might think about her or him. And it is nice to see how important it is to be yourself and have the freedom to express yourself however you want at any age.
This one was really cool. I mean, really well done. They shot it on film, which I think really lent to just the quality and the vibe that they were obviously going for here, to portray this very unique and young, special individual. The way they did was just fabulous. I thought they did a great job.
The short had spirit. Desmond is both youthful and wise. At first, he seems like any other kid until you realize that his fashion sense is fearless. And I like the filter that was used during the filming. It was very nostalgic. This was a well-rounded short. I truly got a sense of this person in less than 4 minutes.
I thought that the shots that they got from this, like cinematically, were really, really interesting because you got just like very, what like I call like at home moments. And I think that it really is like a testament to the filmmaker and how they had to have approached the situation, that they did get so many, and also to how much support and acceptance Desmond has felt basically his entire life, to feel so at home with other people watching him. He's like at home, he's like, you know, just doing his thing. He's explaining like his take on the world, like a snapshot into somebody's life that does that, and how he was able to do that with the kind of support that he was given. And I thought that that was just like so beautifully shot and shown through this very short film.
This was a real show of strength in this film. From start to finish, I never wavered on the thought that Desmond is such a strong individual, that no matter their physical size or their age, this was a great example of showcasing someone who goes beyond those sorts of borders and statuses. So, well done. This was really heart-wrenching and informative as well.
You know, I thought it was a really interesting film, the way that it was done and presented. The thing that popped into my head was, you know, how different would the world be if people were encouraged to be themselves and express themselves in healthy and respectful ways. So that's the number one thing that came through to me on this. I thought it was well done. You know, the little kid was adorable, and I think it was well presented. So great job.
3 minutes say it all. Through the candor and the spontaneity of this child, it is fully understood that no matter how you dress, no matter who you are, no matter how you speak, the thing that is important is to always be kind and to be respectful. And in my opinion, this is exactly what people should focus on nowadays. Everything else is futile and it doesn't really matter. So look at the essence rather than appearance.